Please like and subscribe to grow our channel. Trump warned Maxine Waters and she didn't listen, now he's sending in the feds. After President Trump and many others have warned California Congresswoman Maxine Waters, aka Auntie Maxine, to stop the violent rhetoric against President Trump's cabinet and conservatives, it seems things have reached a fever pitch, and now we are getting various reports that the United States Secret Service is investigating the Congresswoman. This investigation came after conservative Laura Loomer filed an official complaint with the Secret Service, which followed a Judicial Watch complaint against Waters with the House Office of Congressional Ethics. The Judicial Watch complaint called to attention her multiple calls for violence against a sitting president, which is against the law. The group makes a point to state that lawmakers should in fact vote on whether or not to censure Waters, which could, in turn, force her resignation. All this comes as Waters also came under fire for praising the early 90s LA riots, which resulted in 63 dead, nearly $1 billion worth of property damage, and thousands injured. Here is more on this via CDP. The Secret Service is investigating Republic Maxine Waters after she urged people to harass and confront Trump administration officials and supporters in public, according to the American Mirror. The explosive report came from journalist Laura Loomer, who said she filed a complaint with the Secret Service against Waters. Conservative watchdog Judicial Watch has also filed a complaint against Waters with the House Office of Congressional Ethics, saying her calls for violence against a sitting president is against the law. The group argues lawmakers should vote on whether to censure Waters, which could force her to resign. She is also under fire for praising the LA riots, which resulted in nearly $1 billion worth of property damage. On Monday, Loomer tweeted that after she filed her complaint, the Secret Service told her that it was looking into Waters' chilling remarks. As reported by conservative Daily Post, Waters issued a dangerous call to action over the weekend, urging people to harass and inflict violence against officials who work for President Donald Trump. She said those who work for and support the president should not be welcomed or allowed in society. Here's part of what she said. "If you think we're rallying now, you ain't seen nothing yet. Already, you have members of your cabinet that are being booed out of restaurants, who have protesters taking up at their house, who say, 'No peace, no sleep. No peace, no sleep.' Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up, and if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd and you push back on them, and you tell them they are not welcome anymore, anywhere." Following her chilling and disgusting comments, Judicial Watch filed a complaint on Monday against Waters for inciting violence against members of Trump's cabinet. In a letter to the House Ethics Office, the watchdog group said Waters was encouraging people to attack and use violence against members of Trump's administration and those who support him. The group said no member of Congress should be allowed to make such sickening comments, arguing that lawmakers should vote on whether she should be censured. Her calls for violence also came as pro-Trump Florida Republican Attorney General Pam Bondi was spit on by liberals while being chased out of a movie theater over the weekend. Prior to that, a mob of deranged liberals swarmed the home of Department of Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nielsen, putting her family at risk of being attacked, harassed, and confronted. Many would agree Waters' dangerous rhetoric should result in an investigation by the Secret Service. Lawmakers should also be forced to vote, on the record, about whether they believe any actions should be taken against Waters. This dangerous rhetoric has resulted in Republicans and members of the Trump administration being targeted, attacked, and harassed. Threatening violence against an elected official or member of the president's administration is a felony, and Waters should be held accountable. President Trump also chimed in on Monday the best way he knows how to reach his supporters without the censor and spin of the liberal mainstream media, with a